okay? Gotta fix my fucking shirt before I was going to bed. Okay, this is what a December look looks like this. It's been a long fucking week. I saw 6 fucking, actually no, I didn't see Here yet. I still didn't see that. I didn't have time. I've seen 5 fucking movies this week. Penguin fucking ended. Okay, Yellowstone fucking started. It's been a lot for my channel. Okay, I don't even know if I should cover Yellowstone. Views have been down. I probably should get the old audience coming over here, right? So I'm covering Heretic today. Heretic is the new A24 religious horror film starring Sophie Thatcher, that other girl that I want to know her name because I fell in love with her during this movie, and Hugh Grant. Now, Hugh Grant is, that's my boy. That's my goat. He's a fucking dog from the streets with it, right? I love that little white man, okay? Now, Hugh Grant, as we've already discussed before on the channel, I believe in one review at least, is, like I said, my goat. Okay, but he doesn't really play this type of role. And oh my God, this dude could play a fucking Batman villain. I know I just talked about Penguin if you've seen that review. I know I did. But dude, he could play a good Batman villain. Like, this dude's like the fucking Riddler, but like if he was on crack cocaine and stuck with 2 little white Mormon girls, okay? This shit's insane, right? So you've got so many scenes in this movie because basically the whole plot is that Sophie Thatcher and her friend, I'm trying to get to know her name for, trying to get them digits, okay, she's bad, right? Both of them, Sophie Thatcher is too, by the way, I don't want to exclude her. Anyways, they both are like Mormons, they're traveling, they're like, worshiping the church, all this and that, they're like, holy Jesus, huh? Whatever. So they are going house to house, talking about the Book of Mormon, Church of Jesus Christ, stuff like that. And they're going, trying to spread the good news, right? Until they went to the wrong house. So they went to Hugh Grant's house. Hugh Grant's like, hey girls, I got some blueberry pie. My wife's in the next room. And they're like, we're not even gonna fucking check and see if your wife's here before we fucking sit down and start talking to you. That's right, because this is a movie. I'm telling you, a fucking white woman in America? Dude, I'm checking that shit. I'm gonna be like, hold the fucking door. I'm gonna check and see if your fucking wife's in here. Fuck that. Okay? It's fucking scary out there for y'all, I know. So anyways, I, as a black man, okay, I would have beat Hugh Grant's ass. I'm just letting you fucking know. I'm so glad that these weren't like, stout little Mormon boys coming out to the fucking house that have beat the shit out of Hugh Grant, okay? Beat the fuck. There's so many opportunities. That's my one complaint with this movie, where like these girls, like I get they're scared. I get like, holy Jesus. I get that's what they do every Sunday. But like, dude, fuck this guy. He's holding you hostage. Fucking get his ass, right? And so, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, Hugh Grant is, basically talking about religion, this and that. And he's like, hey, I'm gonna, kind of confused to how do you know what the real true religion is? And they're like, They're like, well, actually, Jesus Christ. And he's like, what if I show you Monopoly board games? And what if I show you 13 other religious figures that have done similar things? And they're like, fucking Monopoly, bro. I'm telling you, the back and forth between these fucking characters, Sophie Thatcher, the other girl, I'm trying to get to know her name, and then Hugh Grant, they're going back and forth, and it's so good. It's so good. It's almost like a, almost, not like a TED Talk, but like, for example, you know how you see like those dumbass, like, political videos where it's like 52 fucking liberals versus 1 Republican. Or if it's like 70,000 Republicans versus 1 liberal. It's like the crazy shit. It's like that. It's like one huge, like, I might be atheist, but like not really. I'm really just trying to be an asshole. Versus like 2 Christian girls that like were minding their business. They knocked on his door, asked him a question. He could have just been like, oh no, I'm good. And he had to be a dickhead. That's what this movie is. And so this movie is all about him trying to prove to them certain things, do certain things to them, and trap him. And that's what's so funny. I feel like at several points in this movie, I was like, should this movie have been called Trap? Yeah, that's right. Because they're trapped in a house. Trap house? They're in a trap house, okay? And, like, they go downstairs, like, all this crazy shit's going on, and that's where I'm going to stop. Because this is where the movie actually gets going on. There's, like, an hour left after this. And I'm not going to say any more. No spoilers. But the things that happens, Hugh Grant, the way he portrays his character, the way he's just like, hey, what if I just told you to fuck off? And they're like, what if I just told you to fuck off? And it's just the craziest thing. I love this back and forth between these characters. I love exactly what we're getting. I love what we're not getting. I love the attention to detail, the things that characters are pointing out. It's so meticulous. I was like, oh my God, it's like a fucking jigsaw puzzle. Stop. Shit had me flustered. And with that, I'm gonna call this review pretty short. This movie was a fucking banger. I had such a fun time. I had a few issues with it. For example, there's some pacing issues towards the middle half because eventually the girls start doing things where I'm like, okay, that's not dumb, but at the same time, this shit's taking so fucking long, and like a lot of it's like it's like a few nitpicks I have, but those are just nitpicks. I think this movie is pretty much a perfect 8.5 out of 10. I think it's right there for me. There's some issues I have where there's some glaring flaws. Like, for example, Topher Grace is just in this fucking movie. I was like, oh, fuck, he don't do nothing. I was like, is this a cameo? Because there is a Spider-Man reference. I was like, is he like, is it because he played Venom? I don't know why he's in this movie. Small things like that, but outside of that, this is still an enjoyable time. This is a good, not really horror, it's more of a thriller movie. There's not really scary. There's like a few things where you're like, ooh, creepy. That's about it, right? But outside of that, I'm gonna give this movie 8.5 out of 10, like I said before. And I'm gonna even Mr. Chalk still approve because I had a whole lot of fun with this. Watch this movie with the boys. It was great. Good theater experience, finally, about fucking time. And with that, please like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Being studied.